Hello everyone, welcome back. This is now Dead Space. Please read the following instructions on screen and let's carry on to chapter 2. So as soon as you head into chapter 2, it will say chapter 2 next to your rig. As we enter, you want to go to the left and you will find the Kinesis module. Once again, this is part of the story, you cannot miss it. Now once you have done the first tutorial for the Kinesis module part, you'll then eventually go up a ramp and into where the first tram is, on your right side. Now when you get here, you will find a lady holding a pulse rifle directly in front. And then eventually she dies and then she drops it and then you can freely pick it up. Since I'm on new game, plus I can't pick it up, so. Now once you venture on a bit further forward, so not that far away from the lady with the pulse rifle. Now in this room here, you will need to move a dead creature inside a tube, and then you need to power up the wall here. But before we go up, we want to go through the door here, and then we want to grab the power node located in this room. And now, for the next log, is once we go back outside again of the same room we're in, we now want to change power so it goes to the other side. So back where we move the hospital bed that has the creature on it. But this door is normally locked or has no power. Once you give it power, then you can go inside to grab the log and a few bits and bobs. Now for the next log, go back to the elevator, go up the elevator. Make yourself a platform, and then once you go through the next door, the one door directly in front, you'll need to go inside there to find your next log. And now for the bronze semiconductor. Once we enter your very first zero gravity room, this also has no oxygen inside, so
entering zero gravity.
Now as we progress through this area, you should hopefully find your bronze semiconductor located directly in front on one of the locker sections. And now once we finally get out of the zero gravity room, and you're now able to fly through them. So now eventually you will go down, and then you should hopefully see the pulse round schematic located on the left here. You literally have to go past it, so hopefully you don't miss it. So eventually you will get attacked by many necromorphs in this room. You originally start from the first floor, and then you want to go down to the ground floor here. But as soon as you go down the elevator, you want to go left and go into Nicole's room. In this room here, you will find the log and a side mission that pops up when you do the log.
Personal log, Dr. Nicole Brennan.
And now for the next log, in the exact same room, look on the bookshelf to the right side of the table, if you're looking at it. And now for the next log, this is located in the shower room. So as we leave, you want to go to the left side and go round. Eventually you'll find a shower room to the right hand side, and then you'll pick up the next log.
Surgical log, Dr. Charles Mercer.
Now once you can find that log, we now want to go back out into the open where we left Nicole's room.
By these necromorphs, as he calls them. How strange.
So in this open section here, you will find another room that you can enter. This will be the Dr. T. Kane.
I must study
In this room here, you will find the log on the left, and then if you really want to, you can listen to
Brennan's
like a
secret
backstory
sample.
that's located on the table. I don't think this counts as the log, but I just want to make sure I add it into the video just in case.
Ben, what in God's name is happening down there?
So now in this same room, if you use your Kinesis on the bookshelf, and you can move it along to the left side. Inside this room, you'll find a marker fragment number 2.
That's what worries me.
Alright, for the Stasis pack. Now all we need to do now is just follow your main objective. And then this will lead you into a locker room type area. Now on the bench here, there will be your schematic for the Stasis pack. Once again, I've already got it, so you don't see it. And now for the vital personnel. Just continue on from the last location. Once you encounter this sequence, where you find your next type of enemy. Now once the sequence is over, the door will now unlock, and then you want to go straight ahead, and just on the computer table on the right side of this room, you will find the next log. Now once you have cleared the next area out, and eventually you get to this area here, we need to turn the power off so you can grab the main objective. In this exact same room, you will find that there's a power node little box there. Now grab that, and then let's move on with our life.
Not losing anyone else.
Now for this weapon upgrade, once again, this weapon upgrade I've already got, since I maxed out the plasma cutter anyway, is once you have made the bomb, so you go back to the medical base section where there's like a split 3 ways you can go. Once again, this is all part of the story, you cannot miss it. Now once you gain access, go for the first door you see, and then to the left as you enter, you will see the weapon upgrade, the cartridge rack, located on this bench here. And now we're going to activate Nicole's side mission. But once we go into the emergency room, there will be a medical bed on the right hand side of this room next to a locked door. So grab that, and then once again I do activate Nicole's side mission here. In this same room as well will be the objective. So all we have to do is just watch this scenario play out. Then Nicole will run away into her office in the emergency room. Now once she's done that, you want to reroute the power, so then you can turn on this shutter door to open. Now once you've done that, you will find the Nicole's study log, and you will find a gold semiconductor in the same room.
Medical log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. So much for being paranoid. I repurposed this room to run counseling sessions without unitologists interfering. Now it's the only place I feel safe. I recovered a limb.
Now all we need to do now is just follow the main objective.
Level 2 security clearance required.
And now once we get to this part, if you are following your main objective, it will tell you to go through that door directly ahead of us. But right next to that, you will find a log called Rat in the Walls.
He left me. I woke in the dark with them scratching.
So we are in hallway B still. And now the log colony problems. It's before we go through the door to the left, just go all the way to the dead end here. You will find the log on the floor. And then right next to that, on the side of the wall, you'll find the next power node.
Mercer, it's Terry Fine. You were in surgery, so I left this report. I just got the latest report from Agent Stasis. The situation's worse than Captain...
And now once again, this area is part of the story. We need to come here. Once you get into the morgue, before we go through this door here, or after, doesn't really matter. But to the right here, before we leave the morgue, we will find the next log. Now once you have got your new level clearance, so we should now have level clearance 1. And we're now going to go back to the waiting room where we found the upgrade for the plasma cutter.
Oh god. I have to get to engineering.
There's no time. That tram station's offline. Unless... Here. Head back to the flight deck. I'll guide you from there. If this damage report's right, there's a shortcut to engineering.
In that exact same room, you will find a power node. You may already notice this is already locked, but since we've got level 1 clearance, we can now unlock it. We're now continuing on doing our power node stuff, and since we've got some clearance, we can now head back even further. Be warned, if you do backtrack, more enemies will spawn in this section. I don't remember this many enemies spawned when I done the first playthrough, but there's definitely a lot more spawned in the second playthrough. I've just now realised while watching, my helmet goes red when there's an enemy nearby. Alright, so we're basically now done with chapter 2. I'll see you guys and girls in chapter 3.